Uh, thanks for coming here today. We and sharing this moment that we feel is going to be pivotal for our future here and for the community and for the franchise. So we, as Mark had referenced, I sat up here a couple months ago and introduced myself and my family to the community. We talked about what our vision would be. We talked about who we were or who we are, where we've come from, and where we wanted to take this place. We talked about why we did it in Rapid City, right? And we, as you guys remember, we fell in love with the community. We fell in love with the team, which obviously makes days like yesterday, a little bit more profound. So, over these last 2 months, we spent a lot of time listening. Scott and I have, we've called season ticket holders, right? We've talked to the corporate community here, and we've been really impressed and encouraged by how many people were pulling for this place, right? There hasn't been one person that hasn't said, hey, we're coming back, or what can we do more, right? No, everybody has an opinion on what we need to fix, and we appreciate that. But also at that press conference, we identified what we thought was going to be our first big move, right? We didn't talk about, we're doers, right? We didn't come up here and say, hey man, we're going to do all this other stuff, but we knew that we had a role to fill as the president of the Rapid City Rush. And I would love to regale everybody here and say that we cast this wide net and that we had interviewed 100 applicants, and that's not true. Scott has deep relationships in this league, and he made a call to a friend, and that friend of his said, hey, this is going to hurt me, but I think you need to take a look at this guy. And so that essentially began a courtship process that ends today. I'd like to thank the Kansas City Mavericks, Mr. Hunt, Brent Thiessen, and for allowing us the opportunity to not only to talk to this man, but to move on down the road. So this is a guy, he's graduated from Northwest Missouri State, got his master's from Missouri, Kansas City. His lovely wife Lauren is here today. 9 years in the NFL. He's worked with if I remember this right, he's worked with the Jets, the Bears, and his hometown Kansas City Chiefs. 8 years in hockey, both in the CHL and the ECHL. And we've really enjoyed getting to know him. He's already become family, and it's my honor to introduce the next president of the the old vice president of Kansas City Mavericks, and our new president. This is Todd Mackin.
Thank you very much. I have a little bit of a cold, so my voice is usually like the loudest one in the room, so bear with me if you can't hear me. But first off, I want to thank Jeff and TJ with Spire. I want to thank Scott with the Rush and everybody that has welcomed me here with open arms. I'd like to thank our commissioner, Mr. Ryan Kriegerlin, for being here. And most importantly, I'd like to thank Lauren, my wife, for making the trip up here and falling in love with the city kind of like I did. We came up here a couple times and toured around and looked at it, and I have obviously started in the Central Hockey League and definitely was in the ECHL. Have seen how amazing this venue can be and how amazing this fan base can be, and I'm excited to work as hard as I possibly can, bring in the team that we need in the front office, work as hard as I can with the hockey operations to restore this back to the toughest place to play in the league. And I think we definitely can do that, and it's going to need all of us. And I'm going to be as social as possible in the community. I'm going to be around. I'm a goer, just like Jeff said. I like to do things. I like to be out and about. I like to be involved, and I'm definitely going to do that. With all those things being said, I know how amazing and how important this team is to this city, and I don't take that responsibility lightly. I feel very, very, very proud and honored to be here. I'm excited about next steps. I'm excited about the opportunity to work with a staff that has been working very, very hard without a leader here. And I'm excited to take this organization back to the next level. I think we've got a great core in place here. And I say that meaning our fans, I say that meaning our front office, I say that meaning our coaching staff, I say that meaning our players, our sponsors, and everybody here. And I think that we just really need to go back out into the community and let them know how much we appreciate them. And that's going to be my first step. So if you see me walking up and down the aisles at games and saying hi to people, please come say hello to me. If you see me walking on the streets, going to grab a coffee or a beer or something, please say hello to me there as well. I really want to engage with everybody here, and I'm very, very excited about the next steps. Does anybody have any questions for me? Okay. Well, thank you very much. Again, I can't say how proud I am to be here and how excited I am for the next steps of the organization. We have a lot of plans in place. We're looking to bring an affiliation back. We're looking to do a lot of different things with our front office to bring some energy back into this venue. We're looking to give back to our season ticket holders. So all those things are important next steps for us. And know that we understand and we listen to you and we hear you, and we want to get there. So thanks again to everybody, and I really appreciate it.
All right, at this time, our media members can do some breakout interviews with Todd or Jeff, anybody on our staff if they wish to get comments and concerns from regarding today's announcement and the excitement that we all have as an organization moving forward for our future. Again, like Jeff and Todd already mentioned, that it's just exciting. The possibilities are endless. So for our media members, if anybody would like to do certain breakouts with both of our distinguished guests or anybody else that's come, feel free to start that right now.